Hey guys, okay, let's dive straight into today's oil highlights, which is highlighting a very, very unique chemical compound. So we have got two essential oils. We've got patchouli and Litsea. And guys, when you bring this incredible combo together, you are getting the most invigorating and grounding blend. The floral of the patchouli and the citrus is just, honestly, it's just such a beautiful marriage together. So let's start with patchouli. Patchouli is it's a floral, and I believe that we get patchouli from Indonesia. doTERRA source it from Indonesia. And patchouli is a very grounding, very deep and very rich aroma. Now, the chemical compounds in it is quite complex, and there's two different types of sesquiterpenes. So when we're talking science, all of the essential oils are molecules. Now, the two different types of sesquiterpenes, we have sesquiterpene alcohols and we have sesquiterpenes hydrocarbons, which is like chamazoline and what's the other one I've forgotten? Ferrocene. And the sesquiterpenes provide to our body properties, therapeutic benefits of anti-allergenic, anti-bacterial, anti-inflammatory. We have offerings of liver and glandular support. We have soothing properties, and not only just soothing for our nervous system, but also patchouli is incredibly soothing for skin irritation. So if you had, some blemishes on your skin, you could actually add that patchouli into your skincare regime, or anything sort of like inflammation on the arms or the back of the legs, the lower back, the upper back, where you can kind of start, maybe see some inflammation in the skin. Patchouli would be a beautiful oil to mix in. Now, patchouli is also one of the oils that, because it has that high sesquiterpene content, because that's what it's made up of, sesquiterpenes can pass the blood-brain barrier, which is incredibly unique and offers us that full brain activity. So we're getting all of those anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties, soothing properties straight to the brain. So if you think of those, emotions or, times in your life, or somebody that is really sitting in some deep, dark emotions, patchouli would be an amazing oil that you could actually just press up into the roof of the mouth or drop underneath the tongue every day. And do that for a couple of weeks, and just notice if anything shifts, if that heaviness actually shifts. So patchouli is also one of the oils that probably most people recognize in perfumes and in deodorants. And that is because it does have that really rich aroma, and it's also very cleansing as well. So not only for the skin, but also for oily hair, it's incredible. So you could just massage some patchouli into your scalp when you're shampooing your hair as well. And I don't know if any of you have got kids, but if they've ever had impetigo, which is like the school sores, try patchouli, because that's actually one of the suggested oils for skin and soothing the skin. And that can be quite painful. So really what I wanted to share with you was the patchouli's ability to really shift those dopamine levels in our body and support and soothe our skin. So I wanted to tell you what it blends well with. That's right. So yes, it blends beautifully with Litsea, anything citrus, but also your florals. So your clary sage, like you played with yesterday, and then your bergamots and grapefruits. If you want something deeper and rich and heavy, try it out with some vetiver for the evening and really just sink into the depth of that patchouli. It is, just checking all of my notes, I think we've pretty much touched on that. But I wanted to share one last really cool thing, was that it actually is an insect repellent. So try that out as summer is coming on. Give that one a go. Okay, let's dive right into Litsea. Litsea is a citrus, and this is the oil that you want first thing in the morning, right? It's like your get up and go. Blend it with some lime and some lemon. Pop that in the diffuser or make up a roller bottle. Make that up and have that as your morning pick-me-up, right? Your morning mood burst. And if you're making up a roller bottle like this, I've made a little recipe, so you could actually even add in some rosemary to that as well, which would blend really beautifully with Litsea. But if you're making up a roller bottle, you could do like 10 rosemary, 6 Litsea, and 4 lime. That would be an amazing combination. But sit with around that Litsea being around 6, and then have a really heavy anchored oil like frankincense, for example. Pop that in for around 10, and then maybe you want to use something else really light like lemon. So have a little play with those. The other recipe that I had for you that I wanted to share. Yeah. So you can actually combine patchouli and Litsea as a meditation oil. So if you do, oh, my puppy's having a sniff around. If you do meditate, or maybe you find this a little tricky to do, I would encourage you to use your essential oils to enhance that experience for you, to help you actually clear your mind a lot faster, because the smell will actually work with your brain in that way so that you will be able to drop into that meditation. So you're going to do 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of patchouli, 2 drops of clary sage that we had yesterday, and also 2 drops of Litsea, so it's 2 of each. Top that up with your fractionated coconut oil and pull that out when you go to do your meditation, or just having a stillness, or maybe you enjoy walking in the nighttime under the moonlight. Bring that oil into that experience for you as well. That really, our Litsea wants to be a part of our morning routine, wants to be part of our get up and go practice. And if you're like me, and you have young children, or if you have an early start, then you actually need to wake up and be on really fast. So using those citrus oils in the morning helps that. Litsea is amazing for skin clearing. So if you make up your own body scrubs, your sugar scrubs, pop some Litsea into that. I have seen it work incredibly well on removing dry, scaly skin. Think cracked heels, think dry winter skin. Get some Litsea, pop it onto a dry body brush, and dry body brush all that dead skin away. Massage some Litsea into cracked or just dry feet. And then once you have let that sit in for a day or so, then, exfoliate your feet, and you will just feel this incredible softness in your skin. So Litsea can also be used for scalp as well. So for scalp cleansing, just tying that back into the patchouli for the oily scalp, you could actually bring those 2 in together. And just finally, I really find Litsea to be probably it's actually one of my favorite citrus oils. And I find it to be such a beautiful, crisp oil to have in the kitchen. So as my day ends and the kitchen is cleaned, I love to put the diffuser on in the kitchen. And I'll either put lemon or lime or Litsea. And Litsea is actually in our cleansing blend, our Purify blend. But just simply the aroma of it is just, oh, you just want to eat it, which you can. Oh my goodness. Seriously, you guys, it is just makes me want to move. Before the gym, anything. Get up and get it done with Litsea. So I hope that just highlights those 2 oils beautifully for you. If you don't already have them, buy your patchouli today. I think it's around $46, and you get a free Litsea. This whole week, every single day, there is a giveaway. So take advantage of it. Learn more about these unique oils, maybe ones that you haven't heard of before, or ones that you haven't used before. Give them a try. And then if you do have those oils and they're just sitting in your oil box and you want to dust them off and play with them a little bit, try out those 2 blends that I suggested for you and anchor them into your morning. Okay, lots of love, everybody. Take it easy.